Coco always finds me out here. I've got to get some stuff in the ground. I don't have all my beds topped off yet. I tell you, it's like every other day it's raining. And it is hard to get it all done right now. It's just not everything is cooperating. Not to mention our bees. That has consumed so much more of my time than ever before. So I'm not complaining though. We had 2 hives, two good strong hives coming out of winter that overwintered great. We now have 5 because between the 2 hives, between the splits they've tried to do, the swarms, and we've ended up catching all of them, but lost them. But at the same time, we were able to retain enough of them that we took frames and queen cells basically on 2 of them, and then the other one we ordered a queen in from Gardner's Apiary out of Georgia, and we've got the video on it. It's what is it about? Learning the hard way. Talk about learning the hard way. These bees, there's so much to learn. There's a huge learning curve, and I feel like we've made we've rounded a corner, but this curve just is never ending. So anyway, I just don't hardly have the time, but I'm going to try to get some done today, and that's if Coco will let me. She just, look at her. You guys see her? She just buries her head. This is how she would spend her entire day if I would let her. Yeah. She is such a baby. You better not have any poison on you. Poison ivy, poison oak, Virginia creeper. No. How can you not love something like this? We have never been a cat people. Never. Until we got this crazy girl, and she's an outside cat. We've let her in once, but of course Remy, that doesn't go well. And she doesn't even want in. The TV, I think one time we tried to let her in years ago and it scared her to death. So I will stop rambling. I will get to work, but we got to look at this girl. How do I put her down? She's going to be right in all of this straw and potatoes with me. You gonna let me do some work? Meow, 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 meow. Okay guys, enough of this cuddle time. Coco has the front yard, Remy has the backyard. She doesn't like Rhodey. Rhodey doesn't like her. So Rhodey's got the field with the animals. They all just they know their areas. And yeah. Okay. I've got to stop, girl. I've got to stop. I got to work. I gotta go get my gloves. Okay? I'm gonna lay down in the shade. Okay, let's lay in the shade. Here's my bags that I originally had the straw in. Since these are going to go in one layer, remember, this is an experimental. And when you listen to multiple people tell how they did it, there's always varying, circumstances. So just like with mine, depending on how this turns out, and the netting. I don't know that I heard anybody putting netting over it, but it just makes sense to me. This straw's not cheap, and granted, I've got it in the, I'm doing like multi-use straw. So the straw that we do have and the bales that I have left and stuff, I'm holding those till next winter for the animals. And so what I have here is I probably used 5 or 6 bales. I know it's excessive. but in the 3 different bays for the animals this winter. And so I had a foot of straw in most places, and the animals just, it seemed like they loved that deep straw, and it worked great. So now this summer, Rhodey does not want that straw. He's already dug down to that dirt, that dirt floor that's cool and damp and all of that. And so I'm using the straw for the garden this year from the loafing sheds because it's already well aged and lots of fertilizer, goat and sheep fertilizer on it. So it's perfect. So the bales that I still had out here, that I have my still intact bales, use it 1 year for the animals bedding, take that and use that in the garden, whether it's to top off my blueberry buckets. All these buckets on the end of these raised beds are blueberries in my wicking buckets. I've topped them off with that same loafing shed straw and putting them around my onions and garlic. So everywhere I need to put mulch down for the garden, I'm using the straw from the loafing shed, just because it's well seasoned and fertilized. Basically, it's just going to add that extra little component. And then come next winter, I'm going to take some of that 9 bales that was out here that's still baled up, even though they're old and breaking down some, but that's what I'm going to put in the loafing shed for the animals. So then next summer we'll use that. That's the plan, to just repurpose my straw bales. So I'm anticipating being able to use these bales for different reasons, and economically, but yet it's just perfect because it's been fertilized, and the animals have got to use it. Okay, I'll stop chatting and on to the second row. Thankfully, I only have 3 rows. One more bucket and it'll do the other side in that row. More of this. I don't have any more bagged up. Now, if I'm right, these right down here are the russet, which would be the indeterminate, and they will put on potatoes on their stems. Not guaranteed, but only because I'm not sure exactly where they were, but these look different. But I'm gonna go get more dirt. Okay, I thought I'd bring you in here and show you getting the straw. Rhodey's digging again. Are you getting you a cool spot, baby? Are you getting your cool spot? Okay, so that's what I've got. I'm going to get a little bit more. So I'm just kind of scooping this up. The Willies cannot stand to see me over here and not let them in, because they think if I'm in here, it's time to eat, and that is not the case. So you can see how much dirt and pellets and all kinds of stuff is in here. But as you can see, they love their lean-tos or their loafing sheds, whichever. And they were super easy to build. We've got a video on at least one of them. I'm leaving enough straw that it won't be muddy, you know, when it rains, to top off my beds. Okay. Just wanted you guys to see where I was getting the straw. Why is it that I always underestimate the amount of time these gardening projects and yard projects are going to take? Because we're getting to be late in the afternoon. And I am about done with this one. But I'm pooped. I've got you here. I'm going to show you my peppers. Now, not a few of these, but the peppers that were getting eaten so bad are, oh, they were over there. These are my tomatoes. And, oh, these are the little peppers that I up-potted, Monty's favorite ones. These might be the pimentos. Yep, these are the ones. Now, they're still tiny seedlings. I think I'm going to take them in too. Now here was a couple. I bought a couple, and then a couple of these are planted that were growing. And I was just kind of doing that to kind of make sure we had some after all of the critters kept getting in there. But more tomatoes over here, small little seedlings that the mouse or lizard or whatever was chewing up. But these are cantaloupes and honeylopes and sugar baby watermelons. Oh, these big ones that are flowering already are my pumpkins. And so tomatoes are all looking good. They're all, I'm happy with them. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but they ended up being okay. And before I let you go, I got to show you my strawberries. My strawberry bed up here. This was 4 plants. This was, well, let's see. This was one of them right here, and I had 4 across here. Look what it turned into last year, because I did not separate them. And so this year we have strawberries. We have picked all of them multiple times. My kiddos keep coming over here and getting them, and picking them for me. There's so many. The camera's not doing it justice. And here comes little Miss Cokie. Anyway, just wanted to show you. It'll be time to pick some more strawberries. I'll probably be snacking here in a little bit. Okay, I came over here in the shade. So you guys, shoot me some comments on ideas on how to store your potatoes and sweet potato harvests. I would love to be able to like bury an old freezer, and I know it has to be plumbed for air though, to have air circulation. If I could figure out how to do that and get Monty on board and find an old broken down freezer, I would do that, but that is a lot of work. So I'm sure there's some great ideas out there. I need to hear your ideas. Just in case I get a great harvest of potatoes again. I did a few years ago. So gotta see if that works again. So I'm gonna let you guys go, get back to your day, and I'm gonna go clean up just a tad and tackle a few more things. So thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Ferris. That's Snapper. Oh, you're kidding me, girl. Ferris. 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 I'm not talking to you, Snapper. Ferris. That scared you.